Alright, that last video did okay for Batman Forever. It didn't do great, but it didn't do terrible. So I'll do another. But this time it'll be about a game I have more positive memories of because of one, how many times I ran it, and two, that I actually wound up having to buy 2 copies of said game. So we're gonna talk about that today on Rental Memories number 2, or Rental Store Memories number 2. And that game is going to be Super Double Dragon. So sit back, relax, roll with me as we go down memory lane about my memories of renting Super Double Dragon, like probably a dozen or more times over the years of going to rental stores that when they still carried Super Nintendo games. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm trying to remember my earliest memory of renting that game, but I really can't. I know I did, at least when I was in first grade, because I remember doing a writing project about things we did over one weekend or something like that, or it was something like I still have the thing today. I don't know where it is. I know my wife does, but I don't have access to it right now. So I can't show it to you guys. But I literally mentioned the game like kind of by name because I was stupid as a kid and just called it Double Dragon 4 just because I didn't feel like calling it Super Double Dragon, so I just called it Double Dragon 4. So that's the real Double Dragon 4, god damn it, not that stupid Double Dragon 4 that came out a couple years ago. I forget when that piece of shit came out because that game is not that good. But anyway, so I literally wrote about playing it with my friend, the same friend that I played Batman Forever with actually. And same thing with Super Double Dragon. We never got super far in the game, but we actually got enjoyment out of it a lot. And I remember renting it a lot, and I rented it so much that I forget how how it was or when it was, but I remember that I got it. I got one copy at some point from my parents, and then like eventually that one stopped working, and I'm not sure why it did. I wish I would have kept the original copy, but we just chucked it because back then we didn't have the tools to open cartridges. At least I didn't know how to access the tools to do it. I do now. Like literally, let's see if I can pull it out real quick. Literally, this is all you need. Is this little bit right here to open Super Nintendo stuff. So I have the tool now to do it. So I kind of wish I would have kept it, but it is what it is, I guess. But my dad actually took it to work and tried to get it to like see if he had like a special bit of his work that would open it, but he didn't. So we just kind of, I think he eventually threw it out. I don't remember if that's what we did with it. If I ever find it laying around here somewhere, it'd be cool to see if I could actually get it to work or like get it repaired or something like that. But I'm almost positive we threw it out. So anyway, so like it was maybe that my next birthday or something like that because I know I have a picture at least of me like looking at this. You can't see what game it is, but I know it's a Super Nintendo game, and I'm pretty sure because it was loose. Because it was a loose cartridge. It wasn't like boxed or anything like that. And I think the first one I had was loose too. I think we got it from like a rental store, probably from Network Video to be honest with you. Um, but I remember when my mom showed me a picture, I was like, I guarantee you that's my second copy of Super Double Dragon. And I didn't say that out to her, but I'm like, I remember opening this game. I'm pretty sure I know what game it is. And I wish I could tell by the photo, but I believe we have like a partial video of it, but the video cuts off before I started opening presents or something like that. I want to say I have a partial video of that birthday because I think it was like my eighth or ninth birthday or something like that. And I just remember being super excited. And like the weird thing was, I believe the back, like the back part of the game, had like a Mega Man game title on the back of like a Mega Man sticker on the back of it with a price of like $40 or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking about a different game, but I'm pretty sure it was Super Double Dragon that had that sticker on it. But I was like, why is there a Mega Man? I think it was Mega Man X or something like that. I was like, why is there a sticker on this for Mega Man X? But I remember being like super happy and super excited that my dad rebought the game because I remember going to a store. I think it was like Funkoland or like Video Game Exchange or something like that. And I remember looking at it, and my dad said we didn't have the money at the time, so I never got it. And I really wanted to get it because I played that game so freaking much, even with my younger brother. Like we played that game a lot, like a lot. Um, and the funny thing is, my brother and I never beat it together. Like as kids, we never beat it. I didn't beat that game until I was like probably 12 or 13, and by that point, my brother really wasn't playing very much like retro stuff. Because at the time when he was that age, like the PS2 and stuff like that was out, so like he was into more stuff like that. But I was still playing retro stuff. But the funny thing is, the first time my wife and I played the game together, because we have played it before, my wife and I beat it together. Now, granted, like I'm pretty good at the game, so like I did like 60% of the work, but she actually did pretty well. I don't think she died all the way, which was actually like pretty impressive when she played through it because we did play through it together, and that's probably some of the footage I'm going to use because I don't feel like bringing the Super NT over here and plugging it in again. So I'm just going to reuse old footage that I've used before for this video. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. A lot of people don't really like that game, but like I really love this game a lot. Like it's probably my favorite Double Dragon game of all time. The best Double Dragon game, in my opinion, is probably. I know people are gonna say this is like a hot take or whatever, but like mine, the one I really gravitated towards after Double Dragon Super is Neon. Neon felt the closest to Super Double Dragon than any other Double Dragon game after that. Double Dragon Advance is like a close second, or maybe like tied for first, because that game is a really good remake of Double Dragon One. So you know what? I'll switch it to Double Dragon Advance. I think that just speeds it out a little bit better because Atlas Software really knew what they were doing with that game. But I think Super Double Dragon will always be my favorite Double Dragon game ever made, just because of the amount of nostalgia for it. I do have a box copy, a really nice box copy of this game. I wish I would have put my original second copy in there, but I sold it to get money for that copy. So the spirit of it lives on in here. I have very few original copies of Super Nintendo games in my collection still. And that's one I kind of wish I would have kept. But I didn't, but it's fine. The memories live in here and here, so it's not a big deal. But I just have a lot of fond memories with Super Double Dragon and playing the crap out of the game and always getting like level 6 or the beginning level of level 7 and just getting my ass kicked every time. Because like I wasn't that good at the game. I didn't know the best ways to kill certain enemies. Hell, this will tell you guys how much I love the game. I wrote a game facts walkthrough slash hint guide fact for the game and actually covered the Tiger Electronic Handle game, which, as you guys know, I do have because I am still kind of a collector of Tiger handhelds. But that was one on the top of my list. And the funny thing is, my friend that's a fellow collector of my friend of mine recently found a packaged copy of it that sold for like $200, and I'm telling you what, if I would have seen that a couple weeks ago when it was up, I would have bought that so fast because that's one of the games that I've always wanted in the packaging. I don't know what it is. I just like the artwork of that game. It just looks super cool, like the dragons and stuff. It just brings me back to the memories of being a kid and seeing that box art, seeing that game cartridge, and just really loving the way it looked. And I think that's why I really enjoyed the Double Dragon movie as a kid too, because I actually did enjoy that movie. Because I believe I brought not to go off on a tangent here about the Double Dragon movie here, but I believe my younger brother and I watched it on the Sci-Fi Channel like years ago, and that's why we bought it on DVD. But I traded it for handheld games later down the road, and now there's a Blu-ray of it. I kind of want to get the Blu-ray just for like nostalgia reasons, and plus Robert Pattinson and his performance is like hilariously bad. But it's just bad because that movie's just bad in general. But like, I would love to meet him for a third time and bring that movie and get it signed. Because I guarantee you, he doesn't like talking about that freaking movie. But I never brought it up because I didn't think about it the second time meeting him. Because honestly, I didn't remember he played Koga Shugo in it, but he does. Um, but yeah, that it all ties back to Super Double Dragon. I really think that's why I got enjoyment out of that movie. Is because of that game, and all those other subsequent games. Like I've always had a fondness for beat 'em up games, like Double Dragon and Final Fight and Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage being number 2, Final Fight's number 3. Double Dragon is always gonna be number 1 for me. I'm still kind of looking forward to Double Dragon Revive. To end this video on a semi worried note about Double Dragon because there was footage that came out from a Chinese like convention or something like that, and the gameplay didn't look super great. It looked very mobile gamey. Like, oh, I don't know, man. So the future of Double Dragon doesn't look super great, but the past is always gonna be great to me. I really enjoyed the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, go live, post on the community page, all that good stuff. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper7734, Titled Cal, AJ Gadawa, Oliver Frederick, Zual Atfi, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Griff 17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Preliab, Just Drew, Ari Munson, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, Magdalene Massaro, Vic Gomez, Freddie Ladd, Lee Fernay, and TJ Johnson. And I almost forgot about my newest one, Simon Lim Rossman. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but thank you all for supporting me. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone whose name was scrolling across the screen for this screen. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook and X as well if you want updates on what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you want updates on when I upload videos, X is the best place to go for that because I always tweet out when I do new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I am rolling out.